What's wrong, Mr. Lab Rat?
I just learned so much this week, and I can't remember all of it, and I'm getting jumped up my head, and the professor's coming in, and I'm just not ready.
Maybe I could help you.
Help! Did someone say help? We're on the way!
What have I done?
Where is the help needed?
Oh, I know!
He hasn't even asked the question yet.
I need...
Bananas!
I don't need bananas, I need help with...
Help! Did someone say help?
Quiet!
I just need assist with remembering the lessons we learned together this week.
Oh, I know. Something about image and creating stuff?
Oh, yeah, I remember now. We were talking about how we were created in the image of God.
Look at me, the perfect image of God. Not too bad.
Nah, you're too short. I was the one he looked down on and said, "Now there's a man."
That's not what we were talking about. It means we all look different but have one thing in common. A soul.
Okay, but what can we remember from the other lessons?
We talked about some design or something that has to do with a, will?
Oh, well, are we standing in the presence of a dead person? This is supposed to be a kid's skit.
Not that kind of will. No. It's the will of the Lord, our purpose for being here.
But I'm here because I need help remembering the lessons we learned.
Help! Did someone say help? We're on now!
Could you guys just stop? The first day, we learned about being created in the image of God, and the second day, we learned about how we have a purpose for being created.
How many lessons do we have left? One, two?
I know we talked about how Adam and Eve ate something and it caused a problem.
Bananas! I love bananas. They're so good and tasty and ripe and good and tasty and soft.
They disobeyed the Lord and made the wrong choice and sinned against the Lord.
Ooh, busted!
Yeah, and the world was no longer perfect. That leaves us with yesterday's lesson.
Something to do with a boat?
He touched the butt.
Boat!
We talked about how we had a choice and how we need to choose to follow the Lord's way and not our own way. Noah was asked to build a boat in a place where there's no water. I think I'm ready.
You actually got something from all that?
Oh no, they're back in my lab.
Help!
Help!
Oh.
Did someone say help? We're
on the
way!
I'm out of here.
I don't blame you. Today, those some interesting people right there, I say.
Well, Professor, I was reviewing the lessons and I remembered all of them, but don't they have something in common with each other?
Yes, they actually all have something in common. It's amazing.
No, what was that?
They have. All right. So, I have here a Sprite bottle. Nerds, which is appropriate because of the three guys just left. And then Papraks. Yeah. Or as we call it for kids, rocket fuel. Now, with using these three ingredients, do you think I can blow up a balloon?
No.
You don't think I can blow up a balloon?
No.
I'm telling you, there is scientific evidence. There is stuff inside of them that will make them blow up the balloon. You don't think it's going to happen? Well, you at least trust me enough to try.
Okay.
Okay, well, very good. You give it an effort, I talk, all right? So, there, he's going to go and put things together. We're going to see how this goes. Hey, it would help if I put a balloon on there, right? Yeah. Blow up that balloon. All right, so he's going to take care of that. We're going to start blowing it up. So we talked about Adam and Eve and how they are made in the image of God, that he gave them a soul. Obviously, he did not make him all the same, because if you look around in this world, there's a bunch of funny-looking people. Exhibit A. But there's a bunch of funny-looking people out there, and they're not all similar. So if he made them all look like him, then it wouldn't make sense. The trace evidence would not be right. So instead, what he did was he gave them something unique to the creation, which was our soul. Something that was different about all of them. How's it going over there? Good luck. Less mess.
Right.
Funnel. So, very good. So, on Tuesday, yes, we talked. On Tuesday, I'm going to ignore what's going on over there. So on Tuesday, we talked about how it would help if I think. So Tuesday and Wednesday, we talked about how God knows our problems, how God understands our problems, that He made us all with a purpose, which is amazing. But not only this, we've talked throughout the week about some amazing things, because we have some things in this world today that we have people that say that according to science, the Bible is a bunch of phooey, is what they say. We know them to be wrong. They ignore some things that don't add up in their science. Science has things they call uparts. And those are basically parts of science they don't like to talk about. Basically, if it doesn't fit their definition, they throw it into this category. Things like that don't line up with billions of years. And you say, how in the world can things like that happen where it's a tree going up through multiple layers of the dirt? Well, there's something called a volcano eruption at Mount St. Helens that did something to Spirit Lake. And it teaches us how things like this can happen in just a few years. Things that they can't explain, like how does an animal get so rapidly decayed that we still have it in fossil form with it eating its last meal? No explanation. Bible has explanation, but it doesn't fit their theory. So it doesn't get that included. So with these things, we talk about these. We talk about these things. We talk about how the true science will always back the Bible. And it's amazing stuff. And the true key behind Noah, Adam and Eve, and all of this is the fact that you have to have faith that it happened. Because you are going to have faith in something. One is will either be a theory that makes no sense, dot smaller than the period at the end of the sentence, or it will be something, a faith in a God that cares and loves us. Now, when you put your faith in God, when you choose to trust and believe in Him, why don't you hold that over here? It does some amazing stuff. I love pop rocks. They're amazing stuff. It's probably him. We do these things and we learn that when we have faith and we believe, God has a way of rewarding our faith. Yes, make sure the liquid stays to where it'll go back in. That'll great. All right. So we find out that God will always reward our faith when we choose to believe Him. You see, in our lives, when you have accepted Christ, you get to experience His miracles. You get to experience what He does in your life. And then the person who has experienced that will never doubt no matter what else happens because they have faith in a God that believes and cares in their life. And that is the difference between a cold science without God and a true science that believes in a wonderful creator. This is a marvelous thing that's taking a little bit long.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't you. It's doing great. Doing great. So, there you go.
That's amazing, Professor. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. You say you did not think that it would happen with those ingredients.
Not a chance. But because you said it, I guess I believed you.
There you go. And now you get to see and experience it for yourself. I can show you all the evidence that there is, Mr. Labrat, but unless you believe it, then all the evidence doesn't really matter.
Thank you for teaching me this week and showing me the reason and purpose for why I was created and how I can live with the Lord by making the right choices.
You're welcome, Mr. Labrat. I look forward to being able to do many things with you in the future also. Why don't you take science experience out back without spilling, all right? Sounds
got me
great.
a free drink.
Oh, it's a great, big, beautiful world made by a great, big, wonderful God.
Can somebody bring the brown stand up front? That would be great. I could try to teach like this, but I'm going to lose it, so we're going to take these off. Ay. I'm telling you. Oh, and they're like, oh no, it was Mr. Daniel the whole